I'm not sure if my video is still on whatever platform, probably Facebook. Hello, guys. Well, guess what? It is after midnight. The time is 12:16 a.m. and today is Monday, April the 20th. So it is weed day today. Smoke weed. Yeah, today is 420. It is weed day. After what has been an eventful weekend, which I have been to Grand Prix. There was that white and blue truck, which he was in last. At some point, his front bumper did get cracked. Lost control for some time and fell behind, but luckily he was able to keep going with the race. Well, it was good that we got to do it this year, because we'd previously been to the Accra Grand Prix in 2023, which, as you can see, I am wearing the hat that I got in 2023 for the Grand Prix. Well, it was a great time, though there was a tragic incident at the area of the Grand Prix. One motorbiker hit a parked car, was taken to hospital, but a moment later he passed away. He lost control. Like, it doesn't say for now how he hit that parked car, like if he was drunk or not, I don't know. Well, he died at 23 years old. That's such a young age. That sucks. Well, I'm 23 years old. After I had pictures taken, which, as I had mentioned yesterday, the number of pictures was 6, I encountered this one dude who was unbelievably drunk. He couldn't even walk properly. He was so drunk that he bumped into me and said sorry to a tree. Like, what? You bumping into me and say sorry to a tree? Really? Just by explaining that, I can easily say he was so damn drunk. That quickly reminded me of the video that I watched, which, like 3 weeks ago, it was still on the media, like Facebook or X, formerly known as Twitter, whatever. There was this one guy that was pulled over by police. He was driving drunk, and at one point he said, "Why are you torturing me?" Yeah, so he was instructed to blow into the breathalyzer, but couldn't even blow it. It looked like he had so much difficulties because of how drunk he is. But he said, "Why are you torturing me?" to the police. I'm not sure if my video is still on whatever platform, probably Facebook, though. Like a few weeks ago it was there, but just after some time it may have been removed. But yeah, like at some point it was visible and then it got removed. All right, so like I said, today is 420. It is weed day, but the fact that it falls on day 20 of the month, it's that day that I find it cursed when I'm driving. I feel like there is a chance that even the craziest thing can happen. Thinking back at previous experiences that I've had. Well, I talked about this a number of times, but I still feel like it's a curse. I still feel that there is significant potential that I could get into a traffic accident when it falls on this day of the month. For that reason, it's a day of short distance driving. Yeah, the crazy thing is, if I would record with the iPhone 16e, because I tested this multiple times, that when the air blows too much in this car, it's like you can barely hear what I say. When I have the camera recording in a setting that I bring it to my face and I talk over that blowing AC at that level, it just goes out of hand with the iPhone 16e. The iPhone 13 Pro, it works 5 times better. I guess that's one key benefit of filming with either a Pro or a Pro Max version of the iPhone. And I hate it when I transfer a video and it goes on to my Google Drive. The thing is, it's quite difficult to export it. The easiest solution is that I have to save it to my files, and in a place that I don't have internet, it's not possible to save it to my gallery. And before heading to the Grand Prix on Saturday, we have discussed that it was WrestleMania. Yeah, I can see they are taking all these pieces of the roof off. Look at that. Yeah, you can see what they're doing. Maybe I shouldn't be too close, but it is expected to be busy in this area for another few days. From what I found on the timetable, that the roof work in the slaughterhouses is going to be from, well, it had started last Monday, which was April 13th. It's to continue at least until this Friday, the 24th. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about was that on Saturday, before we headed to the Grand Prix, it was absolutely packed at the Costco dining place, but also at dinner, and it had a lot to do with the NBA playoffs, which had started on Saturday. 3 of the 4 matchups that had the game 1 on Saturday are playing their game 2s today. Another one is to be Lakers versus Rockets, which is to be tomorrow, the game 2 matchup. Now, what a season, though. We end up in 4th, despite facing numerous moments throughout this season that our key players would miss a significant portion of the season. This dude is being a friggin'... Yep, I'm just saying it. And I'm so glad that I didn't take the freeway today. I'm also so glad that I am only doing a short driving distance, because I was told by my dad he saw a car burning on the freeway. There's a car that's burning on the 55 freeway, causing major traffic congestion. I looked at the road map, and some part of it is dark red, meaning it would take quite a lot of time to move from one spot to another, like 5 or 6 minutes. It is absolutely jammed up over there. Wow, I mean, that must be so hard to get through. Maybe the curse is real. We even had that. We had a burning car on the 55 freeway. Unbelievable. Well, I drove a very short distance. I only drove 9 miles today. On March 20th, I drove 4 miles. Today, I drove 9. Well, it turned out to be an okay day. Last month, on March 20th, I barely avoided an accident while I was getting into that parking lot near Chick-fil-A. Hopefully, I can conquer this curse someday. This is something that I have had deep beliefs in for a while. So it is now sunset. So today was April 20th, Weed Day. It's starting to get chilly, well, as the sun sets. And I do want to make some content on my game channel this evening. I have done 2 videos when I was on vacation at Texas some time ago. Let's see what it takes. Alright, well, hopefully no one will try to maul me while I'm getting in there. Nice and safe. Whew, wow, it was getting chilly as it was getting darker, though it was actually a very nice sunset today. Well, I gotta make this quick because my phone's at 14% right now. Tomorrow I am willing to switch to the iPhone 13 Pro, but it's gonna be one of those days that's gonna be like transfer edit. Well, it turned out to be a simple and quick export yesterday, but today it did take several attempts because at this part of the house it happens to be slower, whether you use AirDrop or you export the footage to the files. Well, I know because I have been familiar with this formula ever since I started using the iPhone 13 Pro. Well, anyway, so it's the end of the day now. It's 8:25 p.m. So I'm gonna wrap it up for this Monday. So tomorrow is going to be quite an active day. We'll head to WR for dinner, and yeah, it is my birthday tomorrow. That shall be fun. That shall be a good one, and hopefully no celebrity deaths or no crap like that, because on my birthday last year, Pope Francis died. Well, like I said, I'm gonna do some content on my game channel today, so I'm gonna end the video like that. Thanks so much for watching. Do leave this a like, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.